The CIA has a rule. They call it plausible deniability. If something goes wrong, they never knew you. But in 1953, something went so wrong, they couldn't deny it. A scientist jumped out of a hotel window. He didn't fall, he flew, because the CIA had given him LSD without telling him. And that was just the beginning. The 1950s, America was optimistic. The war was over. The future was bright. But underneath that perfect smile, the CIA was terrified. The Soviet Union had secret weapons, mind control, brainwashing, or so the CIA believed. They started a program to find the truth, to build a weapon more powerful than any bomb. They called it MK Ultra. But it wasn't research, it was torture, and it lasted 20 years. The man in charge, a chemist named Sidney Gottlieb. He had a stutter, a club foot, and a deep love for poison. Gottlieb believed the human mind was just chemistry. Change the chemistry, change the person. In 1953, LSD was legal. It was new. No one knew what it did. Gottlieb wanted to find out. He just didn't want to ask for permission. And the best chemical he knew? Lysergic acid diethylamide, LSD. Remember that word, because the CIA still uses it, and you are still their subject. Dr. Frank Olson was a military scientist. He worked on biological weapons. He was also a husband, a father of 3, a man who had never tried any drug stronger than coffee. In November 1953, Olson attended a CIA retreat. The retreat was supposed to be about germ warfare, but on the last night, something changed. Gottlieb poured LSD into Olson's drink. Olson drank it. He didn't know. What happened next is not fully known, but here is what we do know. Olson became paranoid. He stopped sleeping. He told his wife he was losing his mind. 9 days later, he checked into a hotel in New York City, room 1018A, the Statler Hotel. At 2:30 a.m., a maid heard a crash. Frank Olson had jumped through a closed window. He fell 10 stories. He died on the sidewalk. The CIA told his family it was suicide. They buried him. They moved on. Frank Olson was not the only victim. MK Ultra operated in at least 80 institutions across North America: prisons, hospitals, universities, brothels. At the Lexington Federal Prison in Kentucky, the CIA offered inmates money to take LSD. Some inmates took it dozens of times. One inmate, a former doctor, was given LSD for 77 consecutive days. He later said, "I was a guinea pig, and they didn't care if I died." At McGill University in Montreal, a psychiatrist named Dr. Donald Ewan Cameron took MK Ultra further. He put patients into medically induced comas for months. He played the same sentence on repeat thousands of times into their ears. "You are nothing. You are nothing. You are nothing." And here is the darkest part. Many of these patients were children with behavioral problems. One child, a 13-year-old boy, was kept in a coma for 3 weeks. When he woke, he did not know his own name. MK Ultra was exposed in 1975. A CIA agent named John Marks was cleaning out an old office. He found a filing cabinet marked with one word: burn. Inside, thousands of pages of MK Ultra documents, but most of the documents were already gone. Gottlieb himself had burned everything in 1973. The twist? Sidney Gottlieb was never charged, never arrested, never even fired. He retired to a farm in Virginia. He raised goats. He taught meditation. He died in 1999. He never apologized. The other twist? Frank Olson's body was exhumed in 1994. Forensic scientists found no evidence of suicide.
Some believe Olson was pushed because he knew too much. In 1975, President Ford apologized to Frank Olson's family. What the CIA did was morally wrong, but no one went to prison. No one paid restitution. The official MK Ultra records remain sealed until 1973, but we already know enough. We know the CIA experimented on American citizens without consent. We know they destroyed the evidence when caught. We know they protected the people who did it. And we know that the survivors, the prisoners, the patients, the children were forgotten. One survivor, Mary, was given LSD in a Kentucky prison in the 1960s. She was serving time for writing a bad check. She never left the same. Mary died in 2018. She never received compensation, never received an apology. She did receive one thing, a document from the CIA, stamped in red, "Do not release." In 1973, the CIA finally released a letter signed by Sidney Gottlieb, dated November 1953. It said, "Subject ingested LSD. Unforeseen reaction. Subject expired." Subject, not a scientist, not a father, not a victim, a subject.